Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of Create Expectations. If you have not watched part one, it is on Zareth's channel, and we, as usual, get derailed at all the topics, but you can go and watch it. It's fun. It's always fun.
Go watch us be disorganized. Way to sell it, Sarah.
I didn't say disorganized, I said derailed, which is a totally normal thing when you're having a conversation. You start here and you somehow end up like way over here.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty neat.
you're welcome.
Well,
Uh,
well discussed, Sarah.
yeah, I thought so. I thought so.
Just kidding.
So we've got viewer questions. Viewer question, there's one. I thought there were more, but it turns out that it was just a lot of people asking when we were gonna roast my roster.
Oh, that seems like a pretty good stretch goal of some sort.
I think it would be funny. I have to figure out how we could do this. I think it would be funny just to like not tell you and just have the roster appear.
Hmm.
I think that could be entertaining.
Sounds like something I could be tricked into, actually.
I know, which is why it would
wait,
be fun.
wait, is this your roster?
I'm see, but I feel like you would know what to look for to know if it's mine.
Not if you relicked Treya beforehand.
Ouch.
Wow.
Ah, wow, you're starting early. Okay. So viewer question, and then we'll get into the rest of the
All right.
shenanigans.
Because we only have one
Yeah.
question, I'll have to ask you a question about GAC. So that'll be good.
Okay. Is it like a true or false question, multiple choice?
I wouldn't let you off that easy.
Rude. All right. Um, Chris SW Replay says, asks, whatever. Do you think that Huyang could come to the game as like think like light side droid Jedi tags? And do you think that we could also get a Morgan Elsbeth to make a second Night Sister team?
Okay, so this ends up having a little. It's tiny, teeny, tiny spoilers, but
Oh
this is
yeah.
from the new Ahsoka show. So if you earmuffs for those of you who don't want that, it would just be tiny spoilers because it's stuff that is revealed
Yeah.
almost immediately in the show, but it is still discussing a show that's going on right now.
Yes.
So it's
But
been out for
also,
about 1 week.
yeah. I feel like if you're gonna watch it, you started watching it by now. Maybe. Probably.
I think that's a little presumptuous.
Why?
Why are you being presumptuous? That only you can answer that.
Um, okay, well then how would you like to answer this without giving too many spoilers away?
So people in comments, please call Sarah out if you have not if you're intending to watch Ahsoka eventually but have not started it at this point. Please let us know in the comments. Or if you agree with her, also just you can call me out. That's fine. We'll just it'll be a comment section of anger and fear.
I just assume that everyone is impatient like me and wants to start it right away.
Yeah, I mean that's how I am too.
Mhm. But
Anyways, so all right, now you can earmuffs for just a minute. What do you
yeah.
think? I'll let you answer first.
Um, I think it would be very good to get them both in game. I think they would be strong additions. I don't see it happening soon, just because they tend to drag, I don't want to say drag their feet when it comes to adding characters that are in shows that are ongoing, but it seems like they wait a while to bring them into the game.
Yeah, they certainly do. I think unless Disney decides to let them in on it and let them release things kind of early, it's just going to take a while. All of the we got the Jedi Cal one
Hmm.
really early, but most of the characters were from the first game.
Right. Yeah.
and that was for a game, so maybe the rules are different. I don't really know. I do think that they probably just can't plan on these new characters and these new things until they're out, basically. And then they say, okay, let's rush this, but it'll be 6 months of development first.
Right. Right. Yeah. Um, do do you think that there would be, I guess like there could theoretically be a like a viable second Night Sister team if this were to happen, if Morgan came in.
Yeah, maybe. Probably. Right now, I don't want to split any of the Night Sisters up. Night Sister Spirit was hard to lose, but yeah, it just
Hmm.
depends on. She also just kind of stands there. We don't really know if she has any cool Night Sisters powers or not.
True. Yeah. So far, we know nothing.
Right.
Jon Snow.
Like attempt to use a spear on Ahsoka and get it taken away. That's it. That was in a Mandalorian, the
Hmm.
Mandalorian episode, or the Book of Boba Fett, right? Or what? No, it was Mandalorian
No, it was
season. It was
Mandalorian.
yeah, yeah, and then stand in a prison cell.
Hmm.
There you go. That's your kit.
Yep.
New
Like on
Night
a map.
Sister. New Night Sister. Yeah. And then Hu Yang would be fun though.
He would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. That would be fun to have a droid Jedi, in fact, too.
Yeah, it would. I don't know if I would like where he would go. It would be completely dependent on his kit if you stick him with Jedi or droids.
That's true. Maybe he'll go with Grievous, because Grievous has lightsabers and he's been trained in the Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
Hmm. Clearly.
According to yeah, according to the movie he was. That's what he said.
Oh
He,
man.
he gasped it. He was like, I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku. It's really good.
I forgot that he gasped that. Um,
He doesn't
man.
do anything without gasping these days.
Um, okay. So that's it. That's the viewer question.
All right, how did you do in GAC this week, Sarah?
Went 1 and 2, which puts me at 2 and 4 for the season.
Okay, how did you win the first one? Or the sorry, not the first one. How did you win the one that you won? What happened?
Oh, I cleared more squads than they did.
Okay,
That's all.
so
I it, the oh man, I think
like
it
you
was
scored you cleared two squads and they cleared one.
no, I actually cleared
You cleared one and they cleared zero.
I cleared at least 2 zones. I can't remember if I cleared 3 or not. I think I only cleared 2 zones. And then I was like, that's good enough.
You realize that Jedi Cal is especially good in 3v3. You're kind of squandering him just a little bit.
I was using him.
What would Ando say?
Probably encourage me to wail harder. Um,
He would probably say, why don't you have Scout Trooper yet?"
yeah. Um, yeah, it's just there are some days where I'm just like I don't want to. So I just do one battle. And then okay, actually that's every day in 3v3. I just do one battle and then some days I decide if I will do more than one. And in which case if I ever get matched with you and you ever scout me and you see that I usually do one battle and then I end up doing more, I would just like to formally apologize that you apparently matched with me on the day that I decided to try.
You actually decided to give something, give a crap.
My goal in GAC in the rounds, like the weekly matchups, is not to get last. So I do try
Oh,
to win once a week.
all right. Well, congratulations on your couple wins this season so far. I mean, the ironic part is my main account.
Yeah.
I've been in the top 50 for most of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm 3-3 right now. So I've tried really hard, and I have almost the same record as you.
Yeah, but you're also like in a ridiculously high area. I'm in Kyber 3.
That's true. Yep. Yep. No, now I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah.
Good for me. Good for me. Yeah, that's fine. It really is. I don't think people have to, especially. I think the biggest thing for me that I always think of, and I don't even think it makes that much of a difference, but especially because they've restricted credits now, I just
Mm-hmm.
want to get the credits from wins for at least for my Prevail Man account. That's a huge crunch. So I want to get all the wins I can, even if I don't win the whole match. It's nice to get individual squad kills because
Right.
you get the what you get 70,000 and it adds up a little bit.
I have no idea how many you get.
I know you
I
have
I pay no attention.
you are Scrooge McDuck in terms of your credit pile.
Don't come at me.
No, I'm admiring it.
No, you're not.
Nope,
You're not at all. Oh man.
that's okay.
So there's okay. I did actually look for a pack because we did overlook one last week.
Oh, okay. So should we go to the game then?
Well, so the problem, we can go to the game. The problem is that there's going to be nothing available. There's nothing loaded in the game past tomorrow or today when this drops because they didn't load anything past August 30th. So we need a content update. So all of the packs in the game, except for Scout Troopers Marquee Pack, expire when this comes out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they're all gonna be done.
All right. Well, let's tell people what they missed out on then.
And there also aren't that many this week. Like we're already into the card things. Um, so yeah. Did you buy anything this week?
Yeah. I guess we're not looking at them then. All right, going back to our big faces here. So, yeah, I bought the energy pack is so good on double drops, man. It's crazy good value.
You're talking about the one that gave 1,000 energy, right?
1,000 of all the different energies, yeah.
Yeah, and that was, if I remember correctly, $20.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That one was a ridiculously good deal.
Crazy good. Did you buy it?
I did not. I contemplated it, and then I was like,
You bought Jedi Cal, but not that pack. Noted.
yeah.
No, it's fine. It is fine. It's it on double drop. I think that was the thing. It's skippable. It to me, it's skippable unless it's double drops. Then it becomes incredibly tempting.
Yeah, and honestly, it genuinely was incredibly tempting. I'm just trying to be very particular with what I buy at the moment.
But it makes a lot of sense. I think people should be responsible with what they spend in the game.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I absolutely agree that it had really good value. It had all the different energies there, like you said. Plus, during double drops, it was very smart on their part to put it out during double drops.
Well, it was cool because the ship currency, and on my main account, I already have all of the characters farmed and everything. So it
Hmm.
was just on gear,
Hmm.
and I needed I forget which piece, but I needed a piece, and I only had like 2 salvage of it. And with that energy, I probably got a little bit of lucky RNG too, but I ended up with 58 salvage. So
Of it.
I just brute forced it all the way. Like it was really cool. Just
See,
and that was just for one of the energy like one corner of that energy. Seemed pretty awesome.
and if you are like really, or because I know some people with double drops, they just go in and they farm whatever. Um, just like in terms of like what shards they're working on, and then whatever the extra energy is, it goes towards whichever node, and etc. Um,
Etc.
etc. Hmm.
It's like a
Uh,
Canadian way to say it.
it is.
I don't know.
But
Canadian school system.
my my point is though, if you are really organized, you could go in and know exactly what nodes you need to farm because you're farming specific gear so that you can be ready to gear, for example, Rex and Nisa, like all of the whatever you're working on requirements so that you have their gear ready to go when you get them 7-star. You know what I mean? You could go in and get their gear 12 gear already hoarded.
Agreed.
So that's what I did, was working on that.
It's fancy. My alt is the one Professor
Which
X
one?
that
Okay.
Professor X, the one that you work on.
Yes.
We've been doing. We have, but by that I mean you, for the most part, have been the one to do it for me. So thank you, as always,
Hmm.
100 times. Thank you. It really boosted that double drops. Really boosted my farms to get Jedi Cal. It's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. You were already like on a good roll, and those double drops were fantastic. There was a day, I think I told you, where I did
You
the
get so
Marin.
bitter. You get so bitter when that account gets
Oh
lucky.
man, that account, I swear, it's got a golden horseshoe up its ass. Like I did 5 sims on Marin and we got 10 Marin shards, and I was like, how, like I did 3 on one Cantina node and you got an Omicron. I'm like, this is just
Excellent.
ridiculous.
Okay, be honest here. I don't know
Yeah,
if I can trust you, but be honest anyways. Uh, did you get any Omicrons to drop during double drops for your main account?
I did. It happened.
Oh,
It happened once, I believe, on my account. I know it
wow.
happened on yours, um, but I did have one on mine.
I didn't get any on either besides the one you told me about, Professor X. But then I did get Omicron drops the day after double drops left
Oh,
for both of them. So a day late and Omicron short, I guess.
oh man.
Well, the worst part was when I got it for my main account because it's so
Mhm.
far ahead of everyone else in time zones. My other 2 accounts were still in double drops, but my main account had just fallen off and it
Yeah,
got the Omicron, while the other ones could have gotten it.
yeah. While they were still in double drops, just doing their thing.
Yeah, not getting any Omicrons to drop, other than the one that I got on Professor X. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun exploration of our RNG for the. Honestly, that was an unexpected and awesome thing. I wish CG would do more of that sort of thing.
Me
And
too.
even if it seems like they're making the economy more of every character costs a ton now compared
Hmm.
to they used to release characters that were cheaper. They didn't. Not every character cost Zetas. Not every character had an Omicron, etc. It costs a lot to get them to be usable. So they've changed the economy in the sense that they're requiring a lot more stuff.
Hmm.
But I just there are other games where you feel like you're getting a lot more stuff. It feels like they're being more generous than, and in reality, you're just treading water or making slight progress toward your goals.
Right.
But you feel like the game is being generous. I would like them to replicate that sometimes.
Yeah. I think if they do more of these types of events where it's like additive drops and double drops and all this kind of stuff, like it's, in my opinion, it's goodwill with the player base. Like we like this. And I could actually, I mean, I could see it being good as well for CG, because I would think that people are going to be more inclined to spend. Like I spent way more crystals than usual during the additive drops.
Sure.
Um, because I wanted those Rex shards as fast as possible, or Nisa, or whatever one you were working on. Um, and because of that, I'm like, if I'm eating into my crystal stash, then I would theoretically want to buy more crystals.
CG wins.
Right, exactly. And I win because I get a character.
Right. And all CG has to do is price it so that they can tune it so that we feel like we're making a ton of progress. And in reality, the totality of our progress is the same as it has been.
Right,
We're just, it feels like we're getting more stuff.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Well, do we want to look at Lobot?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing this in game because he hasn't been updated in game yet.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, go ahead and switch to it, and then
All
I'll
right.
switch us back over to the. Here, I'll just pause it. Whoa, we're in the forums, madness. Our,
Browser.
yeah, browser or forum. It's the forums. I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. I'm not wrong either.
Yeah, but you're the one correcting me like I am wrong.
I was just giving you a synonym.
That's cool. Thanks for that. I really
Welcome.
appreciate it.
Welcome. So Lobot.
Solo bot,
Yeah.
like a solo, like a
Like a
lone
solo
bot,
bot. Hmm.
or is it a slow robot? And you're just saying it a
Oh,
little bit slow bot. All right.
oh dear.
Okay. So sorry, I was just giving. So I was doing my basic here, which is the same as his. I was using calculated aggression.
Yeah, clearly. Um, so he is getting a rework. I believe this is probably going to go in game like t tomorrow, whenever we get
Yeah.
the update.
Mm-hmm. I thought that maybe we would. I know that I actually shouted you out. You probably, I think you'd already gone to bed by the time we streamed our podcast last night. But
Hmm.
I did mention you because you had been saying that if if Galactic Legend Leia parallels what Jabba did, we could
Hmm.
still wait one more week before Drogon is released. And obviously they chose to release him this week instead, and that's fine. Not egg on your face or anything, because CG
Yeah.
aren't that predictable. But I was wondering. Well, there was obviously three different courses of action they could take. They could
Hmm.
release just Drogon this week. They could release, or they could release just Lobot, or they could. I mean, I guess four courses, and that they could release both or none.
Hmm.
And I was hoping it would be both because I like new kits, and
Fair.
I love that. It is funny to me that they took a really succinct kit and just modernized it.
Right. They just expanded it a little. It is still fairly straightforward though. Like there's nothing too crazy.
I like that they took away the 80% chance to inflict defense down.
Hmm.
It's such an arbitrary. Sometimes it does. It works until it doesn't. Mostly it doesn't, or mostly it
Right.
does. But sometimes when you really need it to happen, it's not reliable. So please don't use this character.
It's just make it black and white, you know? Like make it really clear cut and
Yeah,
we're good. Um
or
y-
green and white for that matter.
yeah, green and white. I will say though, I do like when they format it this way on the forums because it's really easy to see what the differences are.
Except, well, we'll go over it in a minute. So the basic,
Yeah.
it's nothing too crazy about the
Hmm.
basic. Just target lock thing. You gain
Hmm.
foresight. That he does a lot of foresight things.
Right.
And yeah, the old kit was just about him having synergy with droids, and he wasn't
Hmm.
particularly good at it, but it was kind of a fun idea. He's kind of his own character. There's a lot of characters who are just totally worthless, or
Right.
characters who actually have kind of a use, but they're in the faction. He's always been, hey, I'm a rebel, but I
Hmm.
go with droids, and I mean it wasn't usable really, but
Hmm.
he's kind of one of a kind, and it's fun to see they actually kept his, or they retained that about him.
Yeah. Um, okay, so they changed his special. They didn't change, or sorry, his basic. They didn't change his special,
Right. Well, and
which,
so what they did though was they did change the so it's really dumb because okay they keep the special. The
hmm
special was fine. It's cleanse, it dispels all the debuffs on allies.
hmm
I feel like that would, I don't know, wouldn't it be cleanse all debuffs? But I could be wrong. From all, like the newer verbiage would
yeah.
be cleanse. Maybe I'm just going crazy. And then he gains a bunch of turn meter. It's nothing too bad.
hmm
I don't think there's anything wrong with that special.
No, there's nothing.
The funny thing is their leadership
Yeah.
one, they just kept the text for the special.
So they copy pasted wrong.
Yeah, though we are told at least that they changed the name of their leadership.
Yeah. Cloud computing to
Yeah,
Lobot tech headgear.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and they don't want us to use his leadership anyways.
No, he's just gonna go on under whatever leader.
There's only
Then
one droid leader, light
under
side
yeah,
droid leader.
sortie.
Yeah, isn't that
Um,
crazy?
okay, so then they added a whole bunch to his unique,
They did. I don't know what the
which
significance of the 5.55, all this stuff, but
me
everything's
neither.
5.5.
I don't know what it is either. Or 55. I'm sure somebody else knows what it is, but I do not. And then he gets a new unique.
All right, and we're done with our review.
Yep. So it sounds like he's definitely not going with Leia. He's gonna go live with droids if you use him.
Right, and the whole thing about him, right, at least at this point, is there's going to be a lot of target lock on the team. There's not a
hmm
lot of light side droids that are going to take advantage of all that target lock.
hmm
So it makes me wonder if they're eventually if they would release a light side droid with target lock. I kept reading it,
Oh.
trying to find a way because General Grievous loves target lock. It's a target lock team that he lives
Yeah.
and dies by that mechanic, that plus turn meter. And if Lobot could do that for dark side droids, which he can't,
hmm
then it would probably boost the Grievous team a little bit at least. I don't know if it'd be better than adding BB-8 to it or something, but it would be something to look at. As it stands, Sortie does have a few things that it can use. She
hmm
can use. I don't know how much this moves the needle. I think it stops Wampa.
Yeah. I think I just found it like and it makes sense to me based off him just in general. Like he gets the droid tag if there's a light side droid leader, like just makes sense.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm curious to see what the end result will be
hmm
once we, because how do galactic challenges, how are they impacted, for instance?
Mm, okay. That's a good
Because
point. Good question.
he'll enter the battle without the droid tag. Is that, but does him gaining the tag in the middle of it, is that going to register in galactic challenges, or for that matter
Yeah.
conquest, get kills with droids? If he kills something,
Does it register?
right?
That's a great question. And my immediate response to that is no. Just because I feel like CG has not thought of that.
It's hard to trust it. It was a sad and kind of funny moment when they're talking about testing the Drogo kit
Oh,
today, and the whole chat exploded with, "Haha, that's hilarious that you say that you test things,"
yeah. That's
which
sad,
they,
but also
they've earned
funny.
they've earned that criticism, in my
Oh,
opinion.
absolutely.
Yeah,
They've
uh,
also earned the criticism of them not thinking of things.
yeah, absolutely that too. And who knows if this will be well implemented? I
Yeah.
think it's cool. It looks cool. They did some cool stuff with him. Target lock is fun
Yeah.
as a mechanic in general, and I like that. I like that droids have kind of adopted that as their thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of sad though, because it looks like he wants a full light side droid team.
It
There's
does.
there's only one droid light side droid leader,
Right, just sortie.
and yeah, it's just kind of sad that that's the case. But they're also going to lose R2D2 because they basically
Mm-hmm.
said today that in that kit reveal
Mm-hmm.
that R2 is going with her. A
Yeah.
certain beep boop. So who knows? It's probably not T3 though.
No. No, I guess not. Oh man. Um,
Yeah.
well, okay. So he gets his rework, and I guess we'll find out how good he is with sortie.
It'd be sort of good.
All right. How much time do we have to roast a
What?
roster?
So if he was in Harry Potter,
Yeah.
what house do you think the sortie hat would put him in? What house?
Lobot or
Yeah, the sortie hat.
the sortie hat? That's clearly what it's called.
Let's move on. Let's roast a roster. We've only been talking for 31 minutes over here.
Oh, we got lots of time to roast a roster. Okay. Um, so unless things change next week, this is the last Patreon one before we go back to the line,
All right.
theoretically.
Sure. All right. Let's yeah, we're roasting. Oh, he's a former patron of mine, Dragon. Yeah, Dragonsk.
Mm-hmm.
So Dragon, South Carolina.
Oh, I didn't
Dragon's
even think of that.
Dragon Sports Center.
I thought of Sports Center
Oh,
just because, anyway, reasons. Um, okay, so
Dragon Sarah Celiac.
obviously a Sith Eternal has Executor at 4 stars, 6.7
Big,
million.
big. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's in Chromium 1. Good for
Mhm.
him, I guess. But this is where Prevail Man. We could have matched with each other. Prevail Man was in Chromium 2. Well, I think still is in
Ooh,
Chromium 2.
really?
Yeah, and I don't have a Galactic Legend. I don't have Executor. But my roster is 5 million. So it's only 1,700,000 less than him. So
Oh
good
boy.
for him for being one league ahead.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's look at ships.
It's a little okay. Let's look.
Let's look.
I don't
Uh,
I don't predict good things. Okay, 8 of the 11
7.
using. Oh, yeah,
Come
you're right.
on. I should not be doing better math than you.
Is counting math? Is noticing rows
Is
and
counting math? Isn't that like the definition of addition?
I think that counting is you can be good at counting without being good at any kind of math.
You are good at addition.
Uh,
Sorry,
it,
I
it,
hit the button.
it's all right. You
So, 7. Wait, what are we missing?
I was saying that, but you had to make a point, so I thought I'd just acquiesce to your wisdom here. Please continue.
Both Radices, Finalizer, and Leviathan. That's 4. That makes 11. Because I counted.
Did you? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh man. Okay, one second. We need to pause. 1 second. All right.
We have a guest here.
We do.
Hello there.
I was just singing his praises about how good he does at sleeping.
Hi there.
What's going on, buddy? He's like, screens. Cool.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Madness.
Yeah. There's lots. He's looking right at the screen. Oh man.
Whoa.
What's happening? What's
Hey.
going on? Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, he's smiling at me.
Yeah.
That's so good. Oh, man.
Hmm.
All right, you do the
All
roast.
right.
I'm just going to play with him.
Um, we were counting capital ships, so there's 4 missing, which
You
is
you were
which is
counting
quite
them.
quite a lot. Yeah, I was doing math.
Mm,
Um,
it's good.
it's a lot. 4-star executor. I feel like that. I feel like that should be higher. When did we unlock executor?
Hopefully a long time ago, but hopefully not, because 4 stars is pretty bad.
Yeah. So sorry, buddy. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Okay, so we just don't farm things that
We
we
don't
don't think we need.
we
Got
don't
it.
farm ships.
Outrider at 4 stars. You're killing me, Smalls. Even if you wanted to get the next good ship, you
Couldn't.
can't. You don't have Star Killer. He doesn't have Star Killer.
No, there's no star killer. Oh man, okay. We've got negotiator, so battle B should be farmed.
Should be.
Like oh dear. Rebel Y-Wing should be farmed. There's just
Why did you
like
bother to farm Cassian's ship? Is it helping you somehow?
now you're being picky.
I just wanted to know why he bothered. It seems so inconsistent with his other decision making. Hey, look at that. Yeah, that's the Eternal Emperor, so Relic 7,
Mm-hmm.
B-28 Bomber. 3 stars. Woo! Helpful.
Yep. Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
Now,
Ooh,
we've
Emperor's
solved
shuttle.
we've solved the chromium problem. The chromium puzzle. Yeah, Emperor's Shuttle. I've been
Yikes.
focusing that one hard on Prevail, man.
On
It's a tough
Prevail,
one.
man.
Yeah.
I ships are just so important.
Right there.
We're getting distracted. They're just so important. You can't ignore them.
No. Oh, you can. You can see the evidence of that right here.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay, let's look at Datacrons real quick.
Uh,
We can see what's happening. Not a lot is happening with Datacrons. Okay. Like nothing is happening with Datacrons.
Right there.
You're
Huh?
just trying to get Jasper to smile at you.
He doesn't know what to think of it.
It's like, what is happening?
He's like, Canadians don't smile.
No, we don't. Never. All right. Sith Eternal Emperor as the only GL.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hanging out with Zara. Yeah, nice smile, buddy.
He's been smiling at me. All right. People are like, are we just watching him play with the baby? I just,
Basically.
aw, just gotta have little man for a little bit. All right.
Yeah,
So
man.
one galactic legend. Oh, it kills me so much. Mara Jade.
I know. Omicron, Gear 12.
And at Gear
I
12, Mara Jade is one of the fastest characters. I'll let you count how many characters she is faster than.
Rude. She's in the top. You know, she's nice. So that took way longer than it should have. Yes. Okay. Little man. Did I pick first last time, or did you pick first? I really should keep track somehow of this.
Yeah, I like just talking about how we should, though, better. I'll guess second this time.
Okay.
Right.
I'm.
No, I chose second last time, I think. So I'll.
Did you? You
Maybe.
pick first.
Yeah.
There's the next.
No, this is too low. This is.
Oh boy.
Dash at that low of gear is one of the.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right. All right, maybe I'm being unduly harsh, but I'm gonna say Mara Jade is the last 300 speed.
I was going to say Thrawn, so I
I
guess
hope
we'll
it's Count
find out.
Dooku. I don't think we've had a tie before.
I don't think we've had a tie either.
So, guys, we're trying to. For those of you who are new to this game, first the number one objective is to make Little Man smile. The second objective is to get Gear 12, not Gear 12, but figure out which character, they've been sorted by speed, which character has 300 speed, where does 300 speed stop, and then the other characters are less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's look at Mara. Let's not pull my hair.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
300. Did you cheat?
That would be awesome if I could even cheat like that.
Oh, man.
Woo!
Okay, I mean, let's just see where Thrawn landed. 298.
We're kind of close. What was the middle one? Maybe,
So, what's Dooku?
let's see it.
299.
Hmm.
Man, I think this might be. Did you win? Have you won this game before?
Stop. I have won it. But I think your win-loss record's better. Honestly, you're beating me on that. It's good. I like to give you wins because I know the Grand Arena really isn't your strong suit. So.
Rude. Okay. Yeah, just need more fast mods, more mods, all the mods.
Yeah.
All the mods.
So go ahead and start doing that. Gosh.
Do you have a faction that you would like to look at? Nice yawn, buddy.
Rebels.
Rebels, okay. Rebels. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so it's like he's kind of on his way toward getting. Maybe he's already unlocked Jedi Master or Jedi Knight Luke. Maybe he's going for Jabba.
We can have a look at Jedi and see.
I mean, there's other Gear 12 here, so it could also be going for Jedi Master Luke.
Yeah. But let's see. Let's look at Jedi. Where's Jedi? Okay. We got a gold gas. Oh, there's
no.
Jedi Knight Luke. It's purple.
Kind of Jedi Knight Luke. He does have both Zetas though, and a Zeta on Lumi. Okay.
He needs some gear. What's Ayla's a requirement for Kenobi? So like, are we trying to gear for Kenobi now? Because I feel like we should finish Jedi Knight Luke. Sorry, what were you gonna ask?
Well, Luminara has a Zeta, and she's Gear 12, so we can't really determine if he's. She has the same gear level as General Skywalker exactly. They both have one piece of gear on the left.
Yes, they do. Hi, buddy. We're getting antsy at the roster.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's pick one more.
Yeah. I'll let you. Don't say Sith.
Well, we know Sith are gonna be done.
Okay.
Let's look at Hut Cartel.
Sure. And then you can delete my joy by flipping the roster upside down.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, so.
Do you still want me to delete your joy? Because I feel like maybe I did.
You're really good at deleting joy.
Man, job was so important. I feel like there's a ton of characters missing here too.
So weird. Why are they 4 stars? Is that just you bought the pack and called it good? Alright. Yeah, Embo's level 67. That's helpful somehow.
And not farm.
Yeah.
I would 100% be. I don't know where we're going here with GLs, but I'm
let me
sad
see
about Jabba.
What does his BAM look like?
His BAM?
Yeah. Scoundrel.
Relic 3.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's cool. I assume he has at least, like, a couple good teams in this whole roster. Alright, well, you've deleted my joy. If you want to delete it further, we can. Flip the roster upside down.
Let's do it.
Yay.
And then
Goodbye, joy. Alright.
goodbye forever. Man, Admiral Radis, 3-star. Yikes. Okay, so no profundity soon. Holy. Do you want me to keep scrolling?
If Little Man was hanging out with me, I'd be fine with you scrolling because I wouldn't have to pay attention to this train wreck. Yeah, Vander Chewy. Not farmed. I know a lot of people don't like to farm him, but in my opinion, he is so good with that. I mean, Dash is garbage, so never mind. But they're just such a good tandem. They're like one of the first teams I think people should be working on, in my opinion.
Inquisitor's not farmed.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. I guess,
None of the resistance stuff. Hondo. I mean, some of them are Cantina farms.
Fennec.
But...
Joy deleted.
Alright. I still have a little... I still have a little kernel of joy because I got to hang out with Little Man.
Little Man says goodbye.
Hey there. Oh, he smiled a little. Alright. Alright, guys. Little Man...
Yeah.
You want to tell him goodbye?
Say goodbye. Well, goodbye. It's bedtime.
Goodbye.